Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I will be doing an oracle card and a crystal card reading for the week of April 22nd through the 27th. So last full week of April. We do also have a new moon on Monday the 23rd. So generally that energy is good for kind of bringing in new energy that we do want. We will start with the crystal card to see what crystal supports us during this time. I'll use crystal deck number 6. These are always available at healingcrystals.com. And as always, if you don't have the crystal or you're not a big crystal collector, you can still work with the energy of it through this video or just by looking up photos online. Healing Crystals has a lot of great photos. You can always print those out or just work with them through the energy of the photos online electronically. So we are in a super weird time period. As I'm sure everybody knows, I don't think there's anybody that has escaped knowledge of this. I personally do not watch the news. I don't have a TV, but I'm still exposed to it just being online and being out in the world. But I would say my exposure is limited compared to a lot of people's, and I still am very aware of everything that's going on with the COVID-19 virus that is worldwide at this point, and the ramifications it's having on our connections to others and just how we go about our day-to-day lives. So I don't think anybody has escaped a knowledge of that. So we will see. So it's blue topaz. I don't remember that crystal ever coming out in one of our readings before. Blue topaz is a really great throat chakra crystal and third eye. So connecting that sort of what you're putting out by pulling it in through your intuition, kind of like a filter, running it through your intuition, through your third eye guidance system. Before you put it out into the world, which is a really good thing to do right now because there are people that are less aware of how to do that. So, as people with awareness, it's kind of our responsibility to really be using that filter right now before we put things out that may not be kind, may not be truthful, maybe said out of frustration, maybe said when we're anxious. There's so much of that energy out there right now, and it's easy to fall into that trap, even if it's online, like arguing with people on Facebook. Don't do that right now. It doesn't benefit anyone. And I've had to just kind of step away from social media a little bit. I really debated about even doing videos for the next couple weeks because I thought, who wants to be tied to their computers? But I also do feel a need to connect with people in some way, and this is probably the best way to do it right now. So really, as somebody who is more aware, more self-aware, and more aware energetically, really be sure you use your filters right now. And this is not going to be just for this week. This is going to be for the foreseeable future, because there are going to be a lot of people out there that don't do that, and they're not intentionally trying to be frustrating or mean or rude, but they're just not as energetically aware, and their first reaction to things may be fear-based or anxiety-based. So our job as people who are more energetically aware is to be there for those people and maybe to guide them in a better direction and just say, hey, are you feeling tense right now? Is there anything I can do? Instead of combating and getting back into it with them. So blue topaz is really good for supporting that energy of awareness through the third eye, intuition through the third eye, running it through that filter before you put it out into the world. Its 3 keywords are contentment, relaxation, and truth. And its mantra or affirmation that you can use this week is, I am content in the knowledge that I am protected by the universe, which is a feeling that we can all use right now, that of protection. So that's our crystal energy for this week. And then I'm going to use for the oracle card, Colette Baron Reid's Enchanted Map deck. I don't use that very frequently either, but we'll see what comes up. I should say I don't use it very frequently here on videos. So the one that popped out is the number 7 card, if you are into the numerology of these cards. And it came out reversed, and I do read some of her decks reversed. And it's called Into the Unknown. And I'll hold it here upright so you can get a sense of what it looks like. But it did come out reversed. And the reversed meaning is it says inexperience plus overconfidence can lead you into a dangerous situation for which you are unprepared. And aren't we all unprepared for what's going on right now? So, this isn't a time to bury our head in the sand. It's also not a time to act like we know what we're doing, because we don't. We haven't been through this globally before. This isn't the same as anything else. I know there's a lot of misinformation going around that says, well, why are we scared of this? This kills more people. Why are we scared of this? We've seen it before on every election and that sort of thing. And I do love myself a good conspiracy theory, but this is not that. This has different ramifications if you look at the science behind it and things that medical professionals are saying. We don't know this yet. And so this is the perfect card to come up for this time period, Into the Unknown reversed. Says that inexperience plus overconfidence can lead you into a dangerous situation for which you're unprepared. Always remember that wisdom comes from experience, and we don't understand this yet. So don't be afraid to do whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself comfortable right now. Do you need to wear gloves wherever you go? Do it. What do you need to stay home? Is that what's going to make you feel most comfortable? Do it. Nobody knows. We haven't been through this before, so don't depend on scare tactics of other people. If you don't feel like you need to do those things, then just take necessary precautions. Wash your hands, use sanitizer, be cautious. Don't go around huge, giant groups of people. Use common sense and caution, but don't let yourself fall into an energetic space of fear based on what other people are doing. The card also says, keep an open mind and enter this part of your journey with alert eyes. Don't assume you know this territory. You may not recognize what is hidden. This is not a time for careless adventure. So, very literally, it's not a time for adventure. Many people's plans to travel and go adventuring have gotten canceled by default. So this is kind of a literal card, but also saying we haven't seen this before. So, we are globally as a collective heading into the unknown. This card also, in its upright position, when we become more energetically balanced, says trust and all will be revealed. So it is about finding our way when we are in a place of unknown. So when you combine this energy about being in the unknown, which is just factual information, we don't know this, we don't really understand it yet. Take precautions, do what makes you comfortable, and then go with the energy of this blue topaz that is running everything through your filter before you put it out into the world. If you don't have the answers, don't put it out there. If you don't have sure, certain factual information, don't put it out there. You can do what makes you feel comfortable, and you can take the parts of what other people are saying that resonate with you and make you comfortable and use those. But nobody is 100% certain of where we're at energetically or health-wise right now. So just run everything through your filter, do what makes you comfortable, take care of yourself and your family, and what this card says is eventually we will get through this. We will make it through the unknown, and we will come out the other side, I believe, better as humans. We will become more compassionate. We will become better able to care for ourselves and our neighbors. I believe to be the end result of this. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next week.